With a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me.
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But
Pass
if
the
not,
ball, exploit
I think we should be
mismatches,
fine.
kick out. Yeah, we good. We got him.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let him backdoor me because I know they're trying to do that.
Good
I
defense.
got you.
Yep.
LD, I got you.
Yep. Good defense.
Nice, get that rebound.
Let's
Nice.
Boom. Oh, they found
That
me.
was a good
I saw you.
foul. That was a good foul.
It's got good defense on you.
Yep.
It's all right.
It's the NBA on 2K and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Kuminga out there with Duran. And for the Nets, they've got Wembanyama. Brown out there with Risache. And it's Kramer in at the four-man position. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Brown over to the left wing. A nice shot by Spencer. Spencer's got the opening field goal of the game for the Nets.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. Here's Duran. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Brown. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And it's Risache missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Duran the pass to Edwards. Duran controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Gotta love how he stayed with the play, stuck with it. Nice work.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. From past the arc, it's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Kuminga. It's blocked. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brown with it. 11 points last game. Right wing. Pulls it up. Minnesota with the rebound. It's stolen by Wembanyama. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's McDaniel. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And play stop, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now McDaniels after the missed three from Brown. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Brown. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Trent gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Brown on the wing. Nance back to Brown. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. So the wing on the left, on its way from Gibson for 2. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Smith the pass to Hart. And it's Harper with the rebound. Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Kuminga the pass to Hart. It's tipped. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Left side, Gibson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you...
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And Benyama's out there with Nance. Then there's Rizachet. Then there's Brown. And it's Spencer in at the shooting guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Kings, put together a nice line. He contributed 11 points, and there was no quit in his attack. He dared the defense to keep hitting him, as he kept on going back to the charity stripe. He was certainly effective, doing a little bit of everything for his squad. Kevin, they have to appreciate that kind of effort.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
The Nets making a switch here. Bouyer's checked in. Duren, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Nance. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Duren. In the corner, Smith with it. Duren against Wembanyama. For three, Smith. Wembanyama with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Nance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
And that one misses. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Nets. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels, he's checked in for Smith. He hits the second from the line. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The pass to Hart. Over Nance. That misses off the backboard.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Wembanyama passes to Nance. There's the 3. Brooklyn now working with the new shot clock. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And he can't hit the second. The Nets making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama. Hand-to-hand combat inside.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Duren the pass to Edwards. Knocked loose. Duren, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Morris, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rejection by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Kuminga's come in for Minnesota. Trent comes in for Edwards. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Trent, left side, shoots the 3, sinks the triple. Trent's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Morris outside. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Takes it inside. In the corner, it's Duran. Kicks it to McDaniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. Minnesota also with the sub. Andre Ayton's checked in for Duran.
Well, they're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Trent. The three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Brown. Pass to Kramer. It's stolen by Kuminga. And he drives in. A nice shot by McDaniels. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. And Wembanyama outside. Brown feeling it out a bit. To the middle. And the rejection by Ayton. And they get it back.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Duran out there with Kuminga. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Brown outside. Pass to Kramer. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Rieseshay. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Shot by McDaniels. No good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Wembanyama passes to Brown. Passes it to Kramer. Here's Spencer. Wembanyama left side. Brown outside. Here's Rieseshay. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Now the pass to McDaniels. And it's Kuminga, top of the key. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Spencer. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Nancy's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Hart the pass to Smith. Missed inside.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Now Reza Shea. He's got 5. Brown, no good. Outside. Edwards. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Brown the pass to Kramer. The shot misses. Great defense that time from Duran. Got a piece of it. Reza Shea with the steal. To the inside. Spencer's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Edwards dishes to Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making some changes. Ayton comes in for Duran, and Trent subbed in for Kuminga. Here's Hart. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Brown outside. Pass to Harper. Back to Brown. And the Nets miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Gibson. It's hauled in by Trent. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Brown outside. On the wing, Nance. Outside, Gibson. Pocket 6. It's stolen by Smith. And there's the drive. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Smith against Brown. He kicks it to Gibson. Over Trent. No good from Gibson.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Smith hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Gibson for 3. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. We have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And we've reached the end of the third. But Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Reza Shea. Harris is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Brown, and it's Spencer in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He's covered by Brown. Right side, Kuminga. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Morris. He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from Kuminga.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Ayton from 13 feet. It goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Here's Spencer, covered by Smith, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
A great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And the Timberwolves call time.
I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Thursday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now, here's McDaniel. Not a lot of room. Clock is at 3. A step-back shot here, and the jumper falls for him.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Over to the wing. Kramer, the pass to Brown. Here's Spencer. Edwards defending. And it's Ricochet missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
He's covered by Brown. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Spencer. No good from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Here's Edwards. Kramer with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Ricochet missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
It's Brown with the drive.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. Minnesota making a switch here. Duran's checked in. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. And yes, it's good. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 8. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter.
T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Duran.
Well, you know, it's easy to understand why he's the choice given how well he shot the ball. I mean, just shooting an insane percentage really is what led him to this award. And it's because he was also actively looking to score. He was hunting his shots and was knocking them down.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Outside Edwards with the drive, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Nets passing it around. Here's Rizichet. McDaniels defending. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Rizichet. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Brown. To the paint.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand than 1 foot.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Pass to Rizichet. The kick out to Brown. Drives to the hoop. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Here is Edwards, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Out to the right wing. A 3 from Morris. Off on that one. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time